have been looking for a dupe for the KKK one in the shade, KKW. Okay, who is she? She need to take this headband off, but she is her and she is me. And I am her, okay?
Welcome to the factory. Do you believe in magic? Chocolate, rich and sweet taste. Yummy, 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 yummy. Be a blueberry like violet. Amazing changing. Swim in the cocoa river. Get some little funny desserts in this magical world.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What's up, guys? Welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new. I have not sat down here to film a video in a while, so you gotta let me get back into the hang of things. And we are still in the Christmas theme season vibes of the video because I have all my Christmas stuff right around here, so don't mind that. If you will see by the title and the thumbnail of this video, I will be reviewing the Willy Wonka x Shein collection. Sheglam, actually, that's Shein's makeup collection. You guys know that I buy Shein clothes, accessories all the time. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. This gold chain is from Shein, this gold necklace from Shein, this brown bodysuit that I recently did in a haul is from Shein. Love this line art design. And then these earrings also have that line art design that I got from Shein, so you know, it's the Shein vibes for me. I did a short on it, so if you want to see the details of the packaging of every product up close, I will link the short that I did for this. And one thing that I can appreciate about Shein is that they put a lot of effort and thought into the work. When I went to link it so you guys can buy the full collection if you want to, I'll have a link down below. I seen that this collection was $40, and you know, most PR collection, most brands will send a PR box to, you know, the influencers, but for some of us simple folk, we have to buy the PR box if they even have it.
You get nothing, you lose.
Sometimes they have it as limited edition. I think brands just recently started having PR packaging as limited edition boxes, but they're usually up to $200. But Shein said, I'm gonna give it to you for $40, so that's what they did. Here is the gorgeous box. Like I said, detail. It is like a pop-up, and then it also pops up to the actual collection. Places where you could read off, like, you know, what each product is, what it's all about. So in this collection, oh my gosh, it also comes with a sticker sheet, which the kid in me is obsessed with stickers because I used to collect them as a kid, so I would have loved this. An eyeshadow palette, lip balm, cream blush, fragrance, 3 lip duos, lip liner and lip gloss, no lipstick, a brooch, and a eyeshadow brush. How the brooch looks, it's really cute. It says Sheglam Wonka golden ticket. If you want to see how I created this gorgeous look, I am obsessed with this. You'll see it in the video. And then you know, the blush, the lipstick, and all that stuff, then please just keep on watching. So I went ahead and did my face makeup so far off camera. Just what I used right quick, because I know I like to see what people use off camera whenever they do their makeup. So for primer, I used just the, no, I didn't use this. I used the Primer Mist from Hard Candy. For foundation, I mixed together 2 shades that don't work for me, but when you mix them together, it's not bad. It's not like the neutral undertone that I need. It's too beige. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Toffee, which is medium deep neutral. Their newer one, which was the dewy one, in the shade Desert Beige medium dark warm. That's why I use products that I don't typically use on camera off camera, so don't even have to worry about the shade. For concealer, I use the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer in the shade Medium 280. For cream bronzer, I use the Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm in the shade Dark. And then for my brows, I did my Oma by Sharon C, the brow product that I always use. So that's the only things that I did off camera. And the bronzer is too dark for me, but you can make it work by blending it out. Actually going to put my headband on and zoom you guys in so you can see things up close. I don't want to hear anyone's voice saying, oh, well, you should have zoomed in, I can't see the eye look. We will zoom in. Right about now. Okay, so this is as close as I'm going to get you guys, which I think is pretty close. I still have it in this plastic thing that it came in just to protect it, so let me take it out. at Family Dollar seeing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the OG one, on sale. It was like $2 and some change, so I snatched it up right around the time that I actually received this. I don't want to toss it. Let me put it on here. So yeah, I thought that was cool to that I finally got that DVD, because I've been wanting that one. I like the one with Johnny Depp, but I like that one a little bit better, and it was on sale. Actually, let me take these out because I cannot deal with this right now. Hold on. pH Balance Blush. Actually, I'm gonna start off with the chapstick because my lips are chapped. So this is the Cocoa Yum Sheglam Cocoa Yum Lip Balm. And the one thing that I like that they did with the packaging is, you guys know how most brands have these stickers where you have to lift it up. They added like this little part to it, this little tiny sticker at, yeah, you can probably see that right there, where it's easy to lift it up so you don't scratch up the packaging, especially if you want to keep the packaging. This is supposed to be a chocolate scented lip balm. And I love the packaging of this. It is matte. It says Sheglam. Wonka has a gold hat. It is a swirl type of chapstick, and this is how much you receive, which is a lot of product. Here's my chapped lips. And the swirl actually stays, which is excellent, because I was afraid that it was gonna rub off. I do think it has some sort of sheen to it. I can't tell. Am I seeing something? Oh yeah, it has like a natural glow to it. It doesn't really have a color to it. Very, very moisturizing, and it is a little bit more of like a thinner formula, like a thinner consistency. Oh yeah, and you can smell the chocolate. Let's see what is it. Has like a faint chocolate scent, and I painted my nails brown to go with the vibe too. Not overpowering, which is great, because to me, I don't think like chocolate scents are all that great. Golden Egg Solid Perfume. And then here's the packaging. It says good or bad, and it's leaning to like the good. So like the golden egg, when your girl stepped up on it and she went flying down. So this is how the packaging looks. It says Wonka and Sheglam. When you twist it open, here's how the perfume looks. Now, one thing I will say about this is that it smells like a vanilla milkshake. Like I think it's, I don't know if it's McDonald's that has their vanilla shakes, but it smells like that. It is not something that I would personally want as a perfume for the holidays. Like you would want that in like a hand cream, or maybe even, oh, imagine, oh, this would be nice as a candle too. So your Turning Violet, our color changing blueberry scented blush, appears violet in a pan and uses your unique pH to apply it as a perfect pink with a luscious dewy finish. I think that was very innovative for them to create a product like this, especially for like a Wonka collection. First, you know, when Violet turned violet in the movie, so I think that that was cool, whoever decided to come up with something like this. I feel like this collection was well thought out. So here's how it looks in a pan. I'm using my blush brush that matches it, sort of. This is the Colored Rain Small Angled Face Brush, my favorite brush for blush. The way it looks reminds me of like a lip balm. Like it has that balmy looking texture to it. Like Fenty just came out, I think last year or the beginning of this year, something like that, with a product that looks something like this. Well, you can kind of see it changing as I'm applying the brush to it. Alright, so here's how it looks. Very, very vibrant. Oh gosh, it's very, oh gosh, oh god. Woo! That is pigmented. I'm trying to blend this out with a sponge. Oh. A little goes a very long way, and it's still a lot on the brush. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go over this with my foundation right quick. So I'm just going to set with my Laura Mercier perfume translucent powder in the shade Translucent Honey. For powder on the rest of the face, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Banana Powder. Actually, let me go in with just a little bit to bring a little bit back, because I'm not going to go in with a yeah, see, look at how pigmented that is, like a few taps. But I'm not going to go in with a powder blush. Did go in with some bronzer and some highlighter, and I used the Becca Sun Chaser palette. Now this brush does say Sheglam on it, and then it says Wonka on this side, and then it has like some sort of candy. It's not like shakeable or anything like that. I'm not going to use this brush because this brush, let me turn it on its side. So here's it on its side, and here's it flat, and here's the top. So it's like a flat, thick, fluffy-ish brush. Now I don't know exactly what you can apply with this because I feel like it may like pack on too much on the lid, and then it's too like flat to blend. I don't know, so I'm not going to use this. This is going to be like a collector's type of brush for me, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my regular brushes. When you open up the palette, and you can scratch right here, it smells like chocolate. And it does say something on the palette itself, like you can see it. I can't tell what it's saying. It does come with an excellent quality mirror that has like that chocolate drip to it. They also put in a plastic protector that says Wonka golden ticket, which I think is so cute. Again, the details, honey, the details. 8 shades in here. Well, excuse me, let me correct myself. 7 shades in here. 1 shimmer, 4, 5, 6 mattes, and then this is supposed to be a primer. So what I'm gonna do is blow my nose. One eye, I'm going to use the primer in here, and on the other eye, I'm going to use my own eyeshadow primer, just to get an idea of does this primer affect anything. I am going to use every shadow in here, don't you worry. I'm not going to swatch them because these are mattes. If they were shimmers, I would want to see the tone. This is like that type of balmy oh, it's pigmented. I thought it was going to be like a clear balm. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to apply it on this side. Let's see how it blends out. So it's very creamy. It has, like I said, that balmy texture to it. Take it up here. Ooh, it does seem like it's drying down. Kind of reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I'm not going to use that one though, because that one is like pure white. Oh yeah, it does blend out, but you can see that it has enough pigment to it. It seems like it will help to keep the eyeshadow, well, keep the base bright enough for an eyeshadow to pop, but it's not too much. It does also seem like it dries down enough so you don't have to set it, but it'll still maintain some sort of grip so the eyeshadows can grip to it. So I'm just going to mix together the P. Louise base. This one is a little too dark and peachy tone, so this one is in the shade Rumor 3, and then the Juvia's Place is in the shade 1. It's not white, but it is a little bit too light, so I'm just going to mix it together to kind of balance it out but still match to the other side. Just a little bit of the P. Louise and then a dab of the Juvia's Place, and we mix it together. And here it is. So let's go ahead and apply a little bit of this. Dang, it almost like I just applied that to that side. Let me just apply a little bit more so I'll be able to remember the difference. Alright, it looks exactly the same. See, that's why I wanted to go in with both shades so I can mix. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start applying these shades to the eye. And also from the Dollar Tree, I bought this. Ooh, it's so far away. From the Dollar Tree, I bought this eyeshadow switching sponge. It's by Sassy Plus Sheet, just their, you know, $1.25 collection. It comes in this tin pan, and I watched this girl on YouTube. She uses the Veramona Switch sponge, and so I'm going to try this. I opened it up, and I was like, what is this? A whole Brillo pad. So it's just basically a Brillo pad. So if you have a Brillo pad, just cut it out, put it in a tin pan, and you don't even have to go out and buy something like this. Let me feel them. Oh, that feels so smooth. Oh, and it's pigmented. These 4 right here say Wonka in print in there, and these 2 say Sheglam. That says nothing, and that's the cream. I just want to give you guys as much detail as possible. So we're going to start off with the shade right here called Toffee, which is a matte cool tone, maybe more like a neutral brown, and it does have a little bit of kick up. So I'm going to start off by tapping this right here. I think that it would have been cool if they would have put some sort of plastic protector on the cream so nothing gets in there. Oh, so yeah, that is very pigmented. I have never used any of Shein's Sheglam makeup. Very pigmented. I just blew it right in that cream. That is so messed up. And yes, it does mess up the Wonka imprint. Oh man. And I like stuff like that. So then I'm going to go in with the shade Scrumdiddlyumptious, which is a matte, probably my favorite matte shade in here because it has like that brown, but that yellow, that golden yellow orangish orange tint to it. Let me just say orange tint, orangish. And again, very, very pigmented. And I'm going to use this to kind of blend around here. On a different day, this shade is going all over the lid. And this palette does have like a chocolate scent. Again, it's not overpowering. I do like the fact that they didn't make like these products too heavily fragrance because, you know, not everybody likes that. Probably gripping a little bit better to the actual side where I use that primer at in this palette. So that's interesting. Let me use my color switching sponge real quick. Get a little feel for it. Did it help? Could you even tell? For the last shade to blend, I'm going to use this shade right here called Nutty Crunch Surprise. It's a light beige. Oh, when could I apply that on the lid to brighten? Oh, anyway, I'm going to try to blend that out, probably up a little higher. Again, like I said, I want to use every shade. Too bright and will it look too ashy? Yep, it's a little too ashy, so not the best shade to blend on my skin tone. On lighter skin tones, I definitely think you'll be able to use something like this to blend out. But I think that this is a shade that I would probably use on my lid. Oh, it did help to blend, but I would use it on my lid as like to brighten it. That shimmer is called Golden Ticket and it looks so pretty. It's almost like, you know how sometimes shimmers are a little bit flaky? It's not like a glitter. Let's see, I'm gonna, oh, that is really pretty. It is a gold. I'm just going to apply it. Oh, I wonder, should I take the cream shadow and tap a little bit on both sides? Very, very soft. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, I am going to do a New Year's look and I think I'm going to use this. It does have a little bit of fallout. Let's see, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is Fudge Mellow Delight and it has like a red undertone to it. And then tap it right in here to kind of blend that in. Oh yeah, you can see that red undertone. It's so pretty. It definitely matches with the shirt that I'm wearing, the bodysuit. Typically what I like to do is take like an eyeliner. I'll use like my Tom Ford eyeliner, do like a wing liner, and then tap a black or something on top of it. But I kind of want to see how this shade, well, I do want to see how this shade applies on its own without a black eyeliner. And this is the matte eyeshadow in the shade Deep Cacao. You can tell it's like a really, really deep cool tone brown. It's not black. And this one is a flat brush. It's more like a shader brush, so that's the one I'm going to use to apply right here. It'll create like a softer effect. Okay, so that is really pretty. Again, like I said, it creates a softer effect when you just go right in with the eyeshadow rather than using liner first. This is so pretty. I can't even. I can't even. Actually, I think this one is more of a warm tone neutral and this one is more of like a cool tone neutral. So I did mix that up. But anyway, dark chocolate. And I'm going to apply that one on the lower lash line. I don't have enough room for anywhere else. Definitely brought that side down too far. All right, let me go back in with this and I'm going to use a little bit of that. I'm just going back in with Scrumdiddlyumptious to blend under here. This Milani palette right here, because I love that gold shade, and that is going in my inner corner. See, look at that. That is just so pretty. For eyeliner, I'm going to go in with this Rimmel London Smoke and Shine in the shade Copper Bling. It's a bronzy tone, and I'm going to put that in the lower eye. Okay, that's a really pretty shade. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Joa Beauty Lash Up Rising. For lashes, I'm going to go in with these Ioni ones from the Dollar Tree in this style Virgo, and I will be right back after I apply these off camera. My camera's going to die soon. This is how the eye look looks. I love it with the lashes. Oh my gosh. I am obsessed. These are 3 duos, lip liner and lip gloss, no lipsticks. I think that it would have been cool if this product was like a chapstick, you know, like a EOS balm, one of those EOS, I don't know, EOS bombs. And then this was like the actual lipstick instead of a lip balm, since we have 3 lip glosses. So this is the shade Cookies and Milk, and these are the Cocoa or Choco Choco River, the Cocoa the Choco River gloss. Choco River.
Swim in the Cocoa River.
The Cocoa River gloss, channel. That's how the lip liner packaging looks. Wonka, the gold hat, and then it has that stripes, and then it's twist up like this. I'm not going to twist it all the way up because I notice whenever you twist something up, it lifts up from the actual base of it and then it breaks off. So no, we're not doing that. But I am going to swatch it on my hand and then on the lips. Swatches, let me see. Is that because I have that in my hand? It's not the smoothest swatch, but here is the lip liner. A peachy tone, I think. A peachy pink. The lip gloss has this flat applicator. By the way, it does have a chocolate scent. Probably the most chocolatey scent out of this whole collection. And then here's the lip gloss right next to it. 2 different shades. Like I said, you could definitely see now that that's more of like a peachy pink because it looks a little bit more like an orange undertone. And this is more like a pinky mauve gloss. Let me wipe that chapstick off still. Very moisturizing. The lip liner smells like chocolate too. Not my cup of tea because it's too, you know, like too pinky peach. Maybe it'll work for like a peach lipstick that I have from Juvia's Place. You can immediately see the difference. The lip gloss is not as pigmented, but it does have a little bit of a color to it, enough that it's not going with that lip liner. The gloss, it's a medium. Like, you know how sometimes you say it's like a thick gloss or it's like a thin, it's like somewhere in the middle. It just meets in the middle. It's moisturizing enough and it is glossy. I like the gloss, not so much the shade of the lip liner. It looks really good with the blush shade. Hot Fudge, I think that is the deepest brown one. Probably should save that one for last, but it's okay. It's all good. So again, the Choco River. And by the way, these don't swatch as smooth as they apply on the lips. So this is the shade. It's definitely a deeper brown. I actually have a lip liner that I want to swatch next to this. So this is the Lip Bars lip liner in the shade Straight Livin'. You can find a lip bar at Target. So I'm going to swatch it on this side right here. Okay, so here's the lip bar. Here is Shein, Sheglam, Willy Wonka. It is a lighter brown compared to this one. This one looks like deep cacao from the eyeshadow palette, if anything. So again, same packaging. Love that applicator, that flat angled back applicator. It is a shiny brown. e.l.f. Cosmetics, I do have their their mint collection lip gloss, that brown one, but I think that was limited edition, so I'm not going to swatch that next to it because I wanted to see those 2 browns right next to each other. I think the mint collection one is a little bit more of a red tone. I like that it's not as dark as the Lip Bars one because I have been looking for a dupe for the KKK one in the shade, KKW in the shade Nude 2. So let's see how this looks. Is it like a red undertone? Yeah, it does have a little bit of a red undertone to it. See, that pairs really, really well with that lip liner. I would just have to blend out that lip liner a little bit. Then the last one is in the shade Brownie Bite. That is such a pretty shade. I have got to swatch that next to my KKW. Oh, that's another pretty shade. It has like a caramel tone to it. KKW one, of course, I want to see how it compares. One is automatically darker. I think it may be a good shade for that other one we just swatched. Oh yeah, okay, so there's Hot Fudge, KKW, Brownie Bite. Oh, so yeah, KKW and that one. I think I just found a dupe. I also have About Face in a shade Clockwork, their matte lip liner. Oh yeah, that's like a automatic dupe. You can see it, kind of see it like swatched right here. So there is Brownie Bite. And there is About Face. Then I also have Disney Frozen ColourPop. This is the Anna collection, Free Spirit. I want to swatch this caramel looking lip gloss next to Brownie Bite. So yeah, that seems like that's a great dupe too. This one may just be a little bit warmer toned. It's a little too light. This is definitely going to be more of like a everyday type of lip liner. Oh yeah, you can see that undertone to it. It's so pretty. See, you could definitely tell it's such a pretty lip gloss. It looks a little bit more nude on my skin tone, but on top of a lipstick, perfect. So again, you see the dupes, you see the swatches. So if there's something that you want, you know, go ahead and get it. If you've been looking for something that's similar to the products that I mentioned, this is the Hot Fudge collection, the dark lip liner. So let's go ahead and apply this right quick. And apply Juvia's Place Toffee, that one that has the brown red undertone. So yeah, you can see that together. And then let's go on top with the lip gloss. So you see how like that lip gloss, whenever there's a lipstick underneath, it helps to bring out that lip gloss even more. Oh my gosh. Okay, who is she? She need to take this headband off, but she is her and she is me. And I am her, okay? This on, so this is the Brownie Bite. I have About Face Matte Lip Paint in the shade Nudist Judas. This has that yellow beige undertone. My mirror is so big and in the way. My favorite shade from Juvia's Place, which is Lady, right here. Whenever I swatch it, it looks more pink, but on the lips, it doesn't look like that pink. The Juvia's Place in the shade Nile. So there's Juvia's Place Nile. There's About Face Nudist Judas, and there's Juvia's Place Lady. I don't think I want to have to wait for that to dry down, so let's just go in with Lady and call it a day. You see how it's more like that yellow, like it doesn't look the way it does right here, like that pink. I have to go back in with a darker lip liner, so let's use Hot Fudge. All right, so my camera died, but let me just show you guys very quick. So I went back in, like I said, with that Hot Fudge lip liner, the deeper one. Now I'm going to take the lip gloss that has that yellow undertone and go over it. Oh yeah. It brings out that yellow even more. So this is how everything turned out. Let's just run through everything right quick. Chapstick, again, very, very moisturizing. It does not have a tint really that much that I noticed. There is some sort of glow to it. I think it's a glowy tint, if anything. In the perfume, and I'm saying these separately because you can get these sold separately instead of getting the whole collection. So that's why I want to run through it. This product right here, take it or leave it, because it's not a product that I don't think that a lot of people are gonna like as perfume. Like I said, a candle, or even if it was like a chapstick scented, I think that that would have been perfect, but as a perfume, not so much. The blush, oh my gosh, you seen how pigmented it is, and it's still pigmented. I went over this with foundation, then I blended just a little bit out, then I set it with powder, and you can still see how pigmented this blush is. It is brought down in here way too far, but that's because of when I had to blend it out. But anyway, little goes a very, very long way, and it does change color. And everyone has been into that pink blush lately. I personally haven't. I like to stay towards orangey blushes. That's the word I was looking for earlier, orangey. I like to stay more towards orange blushes. Pink is in, so that's for you. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. Not a single complaint. Very, very pigmented. And like I said, that primer, you see there's like no difference after I blended it out. Look just like the primer. And I love that it has color to it because it helps the eyeshadows pop, especially on deeper skin tones. So this is a perfect primer. I love that they added it to it. It just needed some sort of protector over it because there is a little bit of eyeshadow in there, unfortunately. Love these brown warm tones. I also love that they added that yellow undertone. I mean, you see the yellow golden tones that we're working with. Even behind me, we're working with those tones. You know, that those are my things. Like I said, I've never had a shimmer like this. Oh my god, this shimmer is so pretty. On the eyes, it looks more like a rosy gold. You see how I say orangey, rosy, like a rose gold? Get this eyeshadow palette. The lip products, I definitely like the lip glosses more than the lip liners themselves. All of the lip glosses are pigmented enough where they give you just the right amount of color. So that is what I will leave you guys off with. As for the eyeshadow brush, again, I didn't use that one, but it is really soft. It reminds me of like a BH Cosmetics or Morphe brush. So that's what I will say about that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was very helpful in deciding if you want to buy the full collection or individual ones. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.